set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris. Here's 2nd and 10. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Carr. The quick slant caught. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mixon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. On the move to his left. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals 7, Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us,
fighting through it, he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now Goff on first down. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Carr now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the 50, it's gone. Open man is Quintez Cephas. Touchdown, Detroit! Quintez Cephas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Point after here coming up. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Lions 14, Bengals 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Play action. Now it's Carr. Airing one out for Boyd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bengals' 43-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Levi Onwuzurike in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 24, Carr. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Mixon with a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area that disrupts things from the defensive side to the offensive side. We just saw it opens up possibilities.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. This goes out wide from Mixon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Carr will look to throw. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Oh, that was good.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Here's Goff. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Swift, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Be there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Goff on 3rd down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On 1st down, Carr. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
26. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Touchdown, Detroit! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
What up?
What up? What up? Everybody in here, huh? What up, dog? What happened? Baby, stop in here. Showtime in here. The Simpsons, bro. Everybody up in here.
And tackled at the 21.
Don't say your name.
Hey, man, don't be saying my name.
Yards.
I ain't here, man. Don't be saying my name.
You and Showtime saying the same shit right now. I ain't here. Say my name.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown,
There ain't nobody but the Simpsons, bro.
This drive becomes very critical. Trying to run inside.
Hey, Valley, man, this man, so let me ask you, man, what you doing with this running the ball, man? What you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah. Please give me some pointers too. I can't do shit right now.
I don't need pointers. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, man. You gonna drop up out this race?
Oh, you want me to stop?
Got a man. It's Darren Waller.
Oh, you talking about our league?
Across midfield and
Yeah, nigga. My nigga 300 yards behind Valley, right now.
I thought you was talking about the spot.
That's the grand running nigga, really a Cowboys, really. That nigga was out there motherfucking fire, man.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Go get it.
Yeah. Intercepted, and that should do
There
it.
we go. Either one. Stop, yo.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Okay. Oh, that's outside.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
Ooh. Go look what I just did. Go look what I just did.
Goes right side.
Go look what I just did. Yeah, you can.
Second touchdown of the game.
I'm starting the game right now. I'm trying to start my stream.
Make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Now the try here.
Valley, you see what I just did?
And that one could
Just tell me what you just do.
No, you gotta see it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run.
Oh, and he's with the tackle? Oh.
Phillips now from the
That's crazy. I can't pass him on the
He
side,
had
bro.
no room to run as he's tackled down
I cannot
inside
pass
the
this
20.
shit. I can't pass with my Jags team no more
About to get
either.
going. And there are parts of their last
That's why I'm running so much.
Of course, I'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get down the field.
Chase killing this nigga.
Inside the 25. And they'll be taken down all the way inside the 20.
Actually, I take that back. I take that back. I can get jiggy passing again. I switched his throw motion. Remember I was telling you I think that's what it was?
Yeah.
Here's Higgins on the right side.
Yeah, I changed it, and that shit seems so much smoother. Even the arc on the passes is different.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Carr to throw.
Give me that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by
Will Harris, baby. Let's go. To the house.
Damn, he didn't see you?
And now he's free.
He's right there.
Bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
He's right there.
Yeah.
Pretty much erase any hopes of a
He didn't have to move.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. The door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they throw
I get a straight game. Somebody on this damn team. Why they playing me?
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Somebody needs a trade game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr gonna throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott to go away.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He's got it. So they convert to two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put it into this thing. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up the first down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's got some space here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
I'm gonna do something with my I need another corner, man. This shit is crazy. This nigga is getting killed off the line.
Who?
Not what's his name?
Not Okuda?
No, Okuda. No, I think it was. I forgot the nigga name. Not Okuda.